Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In this video, we're continuing our journey into the world of roses. Today, we're exploring the highest honor in the rose world, the World Rose Hall of Fame. We'll get to know the legendary rose varieties that have been remembered by history and cherished by rose lovers around the globe. These roses are not only stunning in appearance and fragrance but also enjoy immense popularity worldwide, loved by gardeners from many different countries. Some of them have witnessed history, while others have shaped the direction of modern rose breeding. What makes these roses so special? And which of them might already be quietly blooming in your own garden? In this episode, let's discover the incredible stories behind these remarkable roses. The World Rose Hall of Fame is an international honor established in 1976 by the World Federation of Rose Societies, WFRS. Founded in 1968 and headquartered in the United Kingdom, the WFRS is the most authoritative organization in the global rose community. It currently includes member societies from over 40 countries and regions, representing the voices of millions of rose enthusiasts and breeders worldwide. The purpose of the World Rose Hall of Fame is to recognize rose varieties of extraordinary significance in the history of horticulture. These roses must not only have outstanding beauty and strong resistance but, more importantly, must be widely accepted and cultivated across the world for many years, and have truly influenced the global rose culture. So, how are the roses in the World Rose Hall of Fame selected? First of all, the World Rose Hall of Fame is a prestigious award presented once every 3 years. The selection process usually coincides with the World Rose Convention, organized by the World Federation of Rose Societies, WFRS. This convention is the highest-level event in the global rose community. Held every 3 years in a different country, it serves as a premier platform for rose experts and enthusiasts from around the world to exchange knowledge and celebrate their shared passion. In the early years, however, the scheduling of the conventions wasn't fully standardized, which led to a few irregularities. For instance, between 1979 and 1985, the Hall of Fame recognized a new classic rose almost every 2 years. It wasn't until after 1988 that the selection cycle stabilized to once every 3 years, a rhythm that continues to this day. Of course, there have been exceptional cases. For example, the 19th World Rose Convention, originally scheduled for 2021, was postponed to 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, the corresponding Hall of Fame selection was also delayed, creating a rare 4-year gap between the 2018 and 2022 inductions. Apart from such exceptional circumstances, the selection has remained on a steady 3-year cycle. Before each round of selection, the WFRS invites all its member countries to nominate 1 or 2 outstanding rose varieties that they believe have global influence. These nominated varieties form the official candidate list for the next phase of voting. So, what kind of rosé is eligible for nomination? The WFRS has established a clear set of criteria for evaluation. Long cultivation history. Typically, the rose must have been on the market for over 15 to 20 years and stood the test of time. Global adaptability. It should thrive in a wide range of climates, temperate, subtropical, humid, or dry. Widespread cultivation and distribution. Beyond popularity in its home country, it must be grown extensively in many countries and regions around the world, with real international impact. High horticultural value. The rose should have beautiful form, captivating color, remarkable fragrance, strong disease resistance, vigorous growth, and good repeat flowering ability. Cultural or emotional significance. The variety should hold sentimental or symbolic meaning for the public, often representing peace, love, remembrance, or historical moments. Once the nomination phase concludes, the WFRS distributes the final list of candidates to voting representatives of all member countries. Each representative casts their vote based on their country's horticultural experiences and the global influence of the varieties. The rose that receives the most votes is officially inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame, with the winner being formally announced and honored at the World Rose Convention. The breeder of the winning rose receives a certificate or trophy, while the rose itself gains greater international recognition, becoming a timeless classic in the history of roses. In this way, the World Rose Hall of Fame serves as the ultimate recognition of a rose's influence, vitality, and artistic value, an honor every rose breeder dreams of achieving. Now that we understand the background and selection process of the World Rose Hall of Fame, let's explore these Hall of Fame roses, recognized around the globe and deeply influential, starting from the earliest inductees and moving forward in chronological order. Peace was the very first rose inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1976, and it was also named the greatest rose of the 20th century. This iconic variety was bred in 1939 by Francis Mayland, the fourth-generation heir of the Mayland family in France, as a tribute to his late mother. At the outbreak of World War II, Francis feared the new variety might be lost in the chaos of war. To protect it, he sent cuttings to friends in other countries, including the United States. In April 1945, as Germany surrendered, the American Rose Society's Pacific Rose Society officially named the rose Peace. Later that September, as Japan announced its surrender, the rose was awarded the All-America Rose Selections Gold Medal. At the first meeting of the newly founded United Nations, each delegate was given a peace rose, along with a message that read, "We hope the peace rose will influence men's thoughts for everlasting world peace." The significance of the peace rose lies not only in its extraordinary story but also in its superior genetic legacy. Over the next 50 years, many award-winning rose varieties were bred using peace as a parent, making it one of the most influential roses in modern rose breeding history. Queen Elizabeth was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1979. This rose is considered a milestone variety in rose breeding. Prior to 1951, American breeder Dr. Walter E. Lammertz crossed the hybrid tea rose Charlotte Armstrong with the Floribunda rose Floridora. From this cross, he selected a rose that combined large blooms with the ability to flower in clusters. He named it Queen Elizabeth. This breakthrough marked the beginning of an entirely new class of roses, the Grandiflora. Fragrant Cloud was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1981. As its name suggests, it is renowned for its exceptional fragrance. Bred in 1956 by German rosarian Matthias Tanto, this hybrid tea rose releases a strong and captivating scent of citrus and damask rose when in bloom. Its outstanding fragrance earned it the AAR's Fragrance Award for 2 consecutive years, along with nearly 10 major international awards, making it one of the most celebrated fragrant roses in history. Iceberg was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1983 and is considered one of the most popular roses in the world. It was bred in 1958 by German rose breeder Reimer Cordes and is a white Floribunda rose known for its outstanding all-around performance. In the same year it was introduced, Iceberg received the RNRS Gold Medal, the highest rose honor in the UK. In 1960, it was awarded the ADR designation in Germany, which tests roses for disease resistance, hardiness, and growth habit. Due to its exceptional qualities, Iceberg has been widely cultivated around the world, and has also served as a parent to many outstanding rose varieties, including Graham Thomas, Heritage, and Claire Rose, among others. Double Delight was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1985. It is a classic hybrid tea rose bred in the United States before 1976. The name Double Delight literally means double joy, or twice the delight, highlighting the two powerful sensory pleasures this rose offers: its striking color and intense fragrance. The blooms have a creamy white base, while the edges of the petals gradually turn a deep red when exposed to sunlight, creating a stunning red and white blended gradient across the entire flower. Double Delight features large, elegantly shaped blooms, making it well suited for both garden planting and cut flower arrangements. This variety carries the genetic legacy of the famous Peace rose. Its seed parent is Garden Party, which was itself bred from Peace, making Double Delight a grandchild of Peace. In Double Delight, we can still see the elegant flower form and large bloom size inherited from Peace, enhanced even further by its richer color contrasts and more intense fragrance. Papa Mayland was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1988. It was bred in 1963 by renowned French rose breeder Alain Mayland, who named it in honor of his late father. The legendary Rosarian Francis Mayland, a pioneer who made extraordinary contributions to the world of roses. The name Papa Mayland can also be interpreted as Mr. Mayland or Father Mayland. What makes this rose especially striking is its deep, velvety crimson-red color, which borders on black-red hues and glows with a subtle elegance under sunlight. But its greatest charm lies in its rich and lasting fragrance, often hailed as one of the most fragrant red roses ever bred. Papa Mayland has been particularly beloved in Europe. In addition to its World Rose Hall of Fame induction in 1988, it was also awarded the title of World's Most Popular Rose by the World Federation of Rose Societies, WFRS, in 1990. Securing its place as a rose of enduring historical significance. Pascali was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1991. It is a white rose that took the rose world by storm as soon as it was introduced. In 1961, Belgian breeder Louis Lenz crossed the rose's Queen Elizabeth and White Butterfly to create this outstanding hybrid tea rose. Its charming high-centered, elegantly cupped bloom form and nearly pure white color have made it beloved by rose enthusiasts worldwide. By 1963, Pascali had swept across the rose community, becoming a quintessential white rose, a splash of moonlight in the garden, pure, graceful, and timelessly beautiful. Just Joy was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1994. Bred in 1972 by British rose breeder Roger Pazzi, it is a hybrid tea rose and a descendant of Fragrant Cloud. Not only does Just Joy inherit the outstanding fragrance and color of Fragrant Cloud, but its bloom form, disease resistance, and overall qualities are all exceptional. It is regarded as one of the top 5 hybrid tea roses. New Dawn was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 1997. It is a classic modern climbing rose, highly praised for its elegant color, vigorous growth, and outstanding repeat flowering ability. Discovered in the United States in 1930, New Dawn is a natural sport of the rose Dr. Van Fleet. Notably, it was the first plant ever to receive a plant patent, with plant patent number 1. This rose is known for its soft silvery pink blooms, about 8 centimeters in diameter, with semi-double to fully double petals and a sweet, pleasant fragrance. New Dawn's flowers often bloom in clusters, continuing from early summer through fall, demonstrating excellent repeat blooming performance. Its glossy dark green foliage adds ornamental value to the whole plant. Additionally, New Dawn shows strong resistance to common rose diseases and is relatively easy to maintain. Because of these outstanding qualities, it has been widely used in rose breeding. Well-known rose varieties such as Aloha, Parade, and Don Juan are all direct descendants of New Dawn. New Dawn is celebrated as a pioneer of modern repeat flowering climbing roses and holds a key position in the history of modern climbing rose breeding. Ingrid Bergman was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2000. Ingrid Bergman is a classic hybrid tea rose, bred before 1981 by two Danish rose breeders and named in honor of the famous Swedish actress Ingrid Bergman. This variety is known for its deep red, velvety blooms, elegant flower form, and excellent disease resistance. Additionally, this rose is highly heat-tolerant and rain-resistant, and it is reported to withstand temperatures as low as -30 degrees Celsius. Thanks to its strong adaptability to different climates, it won the gold medal at the 1986 Madrid Rose Trials. Bonica was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2003. Bonica is a classic floribunda shrub rose bred in 1975 by the renowned French rose breeder Marie-Louise Mayland, and its official cultivar name is Bonica 82. It is famous for its abundant clusters of soft pink, fully double blooms and its fresh fruity fragrance. The flowering period extends from spring until the first frost, with blooms appearing almost continuously. Its glossy dark green foliage and excellent disease resistance have earned it the reputation of being an easy-care rose, making it well-suited for mass planting, hedges, or container gardening. This variety has received numerous international honors, including the 1983 German ADR Award, the 1987 All-America Rose Selections, AAR's Award in the United States, and in 2003. It became the first shrub rose to be inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame. Bonica is not only practical and highly ornamental but also one of the most widely used and trusted representatives of the floribunda class in gardens worldwide. In 2006, the World Federation of Rose Societies, WFRS, made an exception by inducting two roses, Pierre de Ronsard, also known as Eden Rose, and Alina, into the World Rose Hall of Fame simultaneously. This rare dual induction occurred because both roses enjoyed exceptionally high popularity and horticultural value worldwide, making it difficult to choose one over the other. As a result, both were awarded the title of World's Most Popular Rose. Their simultaneous induction reflects the WFRS's strong recognition of these varieties' overall performance and highlights the diversity and progress in rose breeding and horticulture. Now, let's take a closer look at each of these remarkable roses. Pierre de Ronsard, also known as Eden Rose, was bred in 1976 by the renowned French rose breeder Marie-Louise Mayland and officially introduced to the French market in 1985. This climbing rose is named after Pierre de Ronsard, a French lyric poet from the Renaissance period, symbolizing elegance and romance. However, when first released, it did not align with the popular horticultural aesthetics of the time, and its market response was lukewarm. The Mayland Company even considered abandoning the variety. Fortunately, a German distributor recognized its unique charm and was deeply captivated by its dreamy, Eden-like blooms. They decided to reintroduce it in the German market under the name Eden Rose and gave it strong promotional support. This turning point helped Pierre de Ronsard gradually gain worldwide recognition, becoming a beloved classic climbing rose. In 2006, it was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame. Its fully double blooms display gentle colors, a creamy white fading into rose pink, reminiscent of vintage roses in an oil painting, making it a synonym for romance and classic beauty. Alina is a hybrid tea rose bred by the Dixon Nursery in Northern Ireland before 1981 and officially introduced to the UK market in 1985. Its color is delicate, ranging from pale yellow to creamy white, with a high-centered and elegant bloom form. Compared to many yellow roses, Alina is particularly special. It produces an abundance of flowers and blooms continuously, making it one of the few prolific bloomers among hybrid tea roses. Even more impressively, as a yellow variety, it boasts excellent disease resistance and adaptability. Thanks to its combined strengths in flower form, color, disease resistance, and flowering volume, Alina has received multiple prestigious international awards, including the 1987 German ADR certification and the James Mason Medal awarded by the Royal National Rose Society of the UK in 1994. In 2006, it was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame, becoming one of the most popular yellow roses worldwide. Graham Thomas was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2009. It is an iconic English shrub rose bred in 1983 by the famous British rose breeder David Austin and is regarded as one of his most successful creations. The blooms are bright, rich golden yellow with a classic, elegant cup-shaped form, emitting a strong fragrance of tea and fruit. The plant is vigorous and continuously flowering, suitable for growing as a large shrub or a small climber. Since its introduction, Graham Thomas has won more than 40 international horticultural awards thanks to its outstanding flower form, color, and garden performance, making it a true star rose. Graham Thomas is a descendant of Iceberg, but it was not directly bred from Iceberg alone. Instead, it was developed by crossing Iceberg with an unnamed seedling, and then crossing the resulting plant with Charles Austin to produce the final variety. Due to its exceptional qualities, Graham Thomas has also become apparent to many classic roses. For example, the Hyde Hall was bred from a cross between Graham Thomas and another unnamed seedling. Sally Holmes was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2012. Sally Holmes is a single-petaled floribunda rose bred in 1976 by British amateur breeder Robert Holmes and named after his wife. This rose is known for its extremely abundant blooms. Each cluster can bear 10 to 25 flowers. The flowers are pure white with a simple and elegant form. The plant is well-branched, has few thorns, excellent disease resistance, and vigorous growth. Today, this rose, which carries the breeder's deep affection, has been planted all over the world and has become a classic floribunda variety. Cocktail was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2015. It is a floribunda shrub rose bred before 1956 by French rose breeder Marie-Louise Mayland. Although it has a single-petaled form, its vibrant and dazzling colors live up to its name. The center of the bloom is a bright yellow, fading into a fiery red on the edges, just like a perfectly mixed cocktail, vivid and full of life. This rose is not only visually striking but also vigorous, highly disease-resistant, and incredibly floriferous, making it ideal for gardens, walls, fences, or landscape plantings. Since its introduction, Cocktail has received numerous international awards for its outstanding horticultural performance. It won the gold medal at Bagatelle, France, in 1963. Gained ADR certification in Germany in 1993, and was ultimately inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2015. It became the fifth Hall of Fame rose from Mayland International, and the third such honor for Marie-Louise Mayland herself, following the success of Bonica and Pierre de Ronsard, Eden Rose. This dazzling cocktail rose not only reflects the Mayland family's multi-generational commitment to beauty and quality, but also reaffirms their remarkable legacy in the history of global rose breeding. Knockout was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2018. It's surprising that Knockout, a rose seen everywhere on streets and in gardens across North America, is not only a Hall of Fame variety but also once sparked a revolution in the rose world. It doesn't have an intricate bloom form, nor does it rely on a strong fragrance to attract attention. Instead, it shattered the stereotype of roses being delicate and hard to grow with its near-indestructible vitality. This shrubby Floribunda rose, bred by American breeder William Radler in 1988 and released in 2000, gained massive popularity due to its exceptional disease resistance, remarkable heat and cold tolerance, and continuous blooming throughout the seasons. It requires little to no spraying, yet delivers a brilliant display of flowers for months, making it a favorite among home gardeners and urban landscape designers alike. Knockout is a great equalizer of beauty, taking roses out of the greenhouse and into everyday gardens and fences across the country. It has become an iconic presence in modern horticulture, an unmissable chapter in the story of the rose. Flower Carpet Pink was inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame in 2022. It was bred by German rose breeder Werner Noack in 1988 and officially introduced to the market in 1990. This groundcover Floribunda rose is renowned for its outstanding disease resistance and exceptional repeat blooming ability. The flowers are a soft, bright pink, semi-double in form, and when in full bloom, they create a dense carpet of color across the ground, offering superb visual impact. Requiring minimal care, it is highly adaptable and can bloom continuously from late spring through late autumn, making it a favorite for urban landscaping, parks, and home gardens. Thanks to its exceptional performance, Flower Carpet Pink has received multiple international honors, including the prestigious ADR certification in Germany. It remains an ideal choice for creating large floral displays and low-maintenance borders, earning its reputation as a classic among prolific blooming roses. The 2025 World Rose Hall of Fame selection was held in Fukuyama City, Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. This prestigious event took place during the 20th World Rose Convention, which ran from May 18 to 24. 2025. Known as the City of Roses, Fukuyama boasts over 400 rose gardens, making it the ideal location to host this international celebration. The convention brought together rose experts, breeders, and enthusiasts from nearly 50 countries around the world to exchange insights on cultivation techniques, variety innovation, and rose preservation. The Hall of Fame selection, a key highlight organized by the World Federation of Rose Societies, WFRS, aims to honor rose varieties that have made outstanding contributions to rose culture and horticulture and have gained widespread international admiration. In the 2025 selection, the rose that was ultimately inducted into the World Rose Hall of Fame was the classic English rose, Gertrude Jekyll, bred in 1986 by the renowned British breeder David Austin. Named after the legendary British garden designer Gertrude Jekyll, this rose pays tribute to the tradition of English garden design. Gertrude Jekyll features bright, deep pink blooms with densely packed petals forming a classic cup double shape, with flowers reaching 8 to 10 centimeters in diameter. It is especially known for its strong, sweet, and long-lasting fragrance, widely regarded as one of the finest examples of the traditional English rose scent. This variety has a long blooming season, repeating from late spring through autumn, and is noted for its excellent disease resistance, particularly against black spot and downy mildew, making it suitable for a wide range of climates. Thanks to its intoxicating fragrance, elegant pink flowers, and robust health, Gertrude Jekyll won the hearts of both the judges and rose lovers worldwide, earning its well-deserved place in the World Rose Hall of Fame. Overall, the World Rose Hall of Fame brings together many of the most iconic and beloved rose varieties recognized by gardeners around the globe. These roses not only represent the pinnacle of rose breeding in their time, but also showcase the continuous evolution of roses in terms of flower form, color, fragrance, and disease resistance. From early classics like Peace, a symbol of hope and harmony, to the pure white, low-maintenance Iceberg, and the globally adored climbing rose Eden Rose Pierre de Ronsard, each of these varieties once took the world by storm and became cherished favorites in the hearts of rose lovers. In more recent times, modern varieties with bold visual appeal and contemporary charm have also entered the Hall of Fame. For instance, the vibrant, color-layered cocktail and the incredibly prolific and resilient knockout have both redefined people's expectations of what roses can be. These modern icons have drawn new generations into the world of roses, proving that roses are not just nostalgic symbols but also dynamic, living art. Whether it's a timeless classic or a new age star, every rose in the Hall of Fame has breathed new life into gardens across the world and helped to pass on rose culture from one generation to the next. Truly, these roses are the eternal celebrities of the rose world, the unfading scenery in every beautiful garden. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you next time.